for just $229 a month, or buy one with $2,000 cash back, or lease a Corolla for just $179 a month, or get up to $1,000 total cash allowance. Go reliable. Go Toyota. And let's go places.
Now on ABC 7 News at 11, climate change and the impact to your commute. Protests threaten to shut down D.C. The roadways and metro stations you should avoid tomorrow. And no luck in Las Vegas. The Mystics falling to their rivals, but hope isn't lost yet. How the team plans to make a comeback. And workweek weather surprise. Tomorrow is the start of fall, but the temperatures say otherwise. The numbers you need to see before heading out the door tomorrow.
Now, ABC 7 News at 11 on your side.
Vowing to take action and shut down D.C., dozens of climate change activists say they will block the streets of the district to get attention of those in office, all in order to send a strong message about climate change. ABC 7's Tim Barber is live with the roads and metro stations that could be impacted. Tim.
And if you work in a busy area around the D.C. area, you might want to avoid, or you might want to give yourself rather extra travel time. Or if you have the ability to telecommute, you might want to do that. Here's why. Let's take a look at the maps and some of the locations and travel times, or some of the times these folks are meeting up. 6:30 a.m. At L'Enfant Metro Station. Folger Park at 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m. at Columbus Circle, 7:30 a.m. at Farragut Square. Protesters also plan to block several intersections around D.C., including Massachusetts Avenue and North Capitol Street, New York Avenue and I-395, 6th Street intersections between Rhode Island Avenue and the National Mall, as well as ICE headquarters near 12th and D Street Southwest. D.C. police say they are prepared. Metro's warning riders to give themselves extra travel time tomorrow. If protesters disrupt bus routes, riders will be able to transfer to the Metro trains. And Amtrak is also warning passengers to allow for extra travel time. Amtrak says the 8th Street parking garage is a good alternate access point. We met up with some of the protesters earlier today to ask why they're doing all this.
There's a sense of urgency that we're feeling based on inaction, and also the climate is dramatically changing with extreme weather events becoming more frequent.
And we don't know exactly how big or how small these protests are going to be tomorrow, but we're going to have a team of people monitoring the crowds to let you know exactly how it's going to impact you as it happens. Reporting live in Roslyn tonight, Tim Barber, ABC 7 News.
All right, Tim, thank you. Now, this weekend, one of the faces of this movement, Greta Thunberg, spoke at the United Nations Youth Climate Summit. She, along with other young activists, made their concerns known and demanded action.
We are facing an existential emergency, and our world leaders have the obligation to make radical change. But change rarely takes place from the top down. It happens when millions of people demand change.
Now, Thunberg is set to speak again tomorrow in New York, where world leaders will gather for the UN's Climate Action Summit. At the summit, the aim is to come up with plans on how to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. And in Switzerland, hundreds of people showed up for a funeral for a glacier. An expert in the country says the glacier shrunk by up to 90% in about 13 years. It's so small now that it can't scientifically be classified as a glacier. Now, 7 is on your side to help you navigate the morning commute and the shutdown D.C. protests. For the latest updates, download the ABC 7 traffic app and watch Good Morning Washington starting at 4:25. And we're turning now to weather here, taking a live look outside where it may be dark, but it's still pretty warm out there. And this with the official start of fall happening tomorrow. Here's meteorologist Brian Vandegraff with the temperatures we can expect as we head out tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell you what, the last day of summer really felt like the last day of summer. We got to 93 today, Carl. Right now, still sitting at 78. That's actually where we should be for an afternoon high over in D.C. 78 right now, still in Chantilly. Mid-70s from Manassas over to Martinsburg. We definitely are feeling that warmth. Now, tomorrow, you're making your way out the door, heading out to school, back to work. Mild start, 70 downtown, 60s in the burbs. The sun will be up tomorrow at 6:56. And look, by 9 o'clock, we're already in the mid-70s, and we're launching into the low 90s. I think we could be in the low 90s, much like today, tomorrow afternoon.